Welcome to My Natural Hair Delights, where you can enjoy rocking your natural hair with all natural ingredients. My name is Brittany Shine, and today I'm going to talk about the top 5 things that destroys natural hair. I use a brush on my hair, but I don't brush my hair when it is dry. Simply because if I brush it or comb it when it is dry, it is going to pull out my hair, okay? Brushes are really not supposed to be used that often, but when you do use a brush, you have to moisturize your hair. Now, when it comes to combs, I don't use a comb to comb my hair at all. I finger detangle my hair because my hair is very thick and coily, kinky. So if I use a small little comb on my hair, or even if I use a wide tooth comb on my hair, it's gonna pull out more hair than necessary. So I finger detangle my hair. And when you use a comb, you wanna make sure that your hair is already straightened or already blow dried. Because if you don't, if your hair is thick and if it's in an afro texture or any of that nature, you want to finger detangle your hair. This is something that a lot of women do to their hair. They continue to straighten their hair and curl their hair with hot curling irons and flat irons. And the reason why is because they want their hair to look attractive. They want their hair to look straight. They want their hair to look silky, shiny, smooth, okay? I understand that, but if you want your hair to grow longer, and if you want your hair to grow thicker and stronger as you get older, a lot of times as you get older, your hair tends to get weaker. Your hair texture and your strands tends to get weaker. So it is best to stay away from heat, excessive heat. What I do to my hair when it comes to heat, I blow dry it once a year. I flat iron it once a year. Sometimes I don't even flat iron my hair at all because there's so many natural hairstyles that I can enjoy on my hair that I don't even have to apply heat to my hair. And that's why I've created the Natural Hairstyle series, which I'm planning to complete in the near future, so stay tuned. But I just wanted to alarm you all about the things that are destroying our natural hair and what we can do to prevent that, okay? So excessive heat is top number 4, okay? If you lay your head on a cotton pillowcase, or if you wrap your hair with anything that's cotton material or anything that's a dry material, it's going to dry out your hair. So if you're trying to apply moisture to your hair and you lay your hair on a dry cotton material, or if you wrap your hair with a dry cotton material, or even if you're sitting in the car and your car seat is dry, if the material is dry, it can pull out the moisture from your hair. And then your hair starts to itch in the back and you start to pat your head, you're like, oh my gosh, my head is itching. It's because you're applying dry materials on your hair, or you're laying your hair on something that's super dry. And when you do that, it pulls out more moisture. And that leads me to number 2. Dry hair extensions, wigs, lace fronts, crochet braids, which was something that I mentioned in my last video about crochet braids. Anything that you apply to your hair that is extended, any type of hair extension is going to dry out your hair. But the way that you can prevent that is by applying natural ingredients to your hair that's going to hydrate your hair, make your hair free, and you can use protective styles that can prevent split ends and dry hair. Okay, I have a video of protective styles. It's natural hairstyle number 5. It's a protective style. And just to show you a little clip of this video, this is how your hair can look. Moisturized, healthy, strong, okay? That's how you want your hair to look every single day. And the way you do that is by staying away from toxic ingredients and dry materials that are going to dry and damage your hair, okay? Which leads me to number 1. I used to have perms when I was a little girl. And perms used to be the trends. Back in the 90s, I was born in the 90s. It was the trend to have perms. And I've had a perm on my hair, not realizing that over time, it grew out my hair shorter and shorter. And people kept asking me, did you cut your hair? Did you cut your hair? And I said, no, I didn't cut my hair. Why would you ask me that I cut my hair? My hair is long. But I didn't realize that my hair was getting shorter and thinner simply because of the perms that I applied to my hair. And when my new growth came out, it was very thick around my edges while it was very thin at the bottom. And I didn't realize that that was my natural hair trying to come back out. But I kept perming it as a teenager. I kept perming my new growth because I was thinking that's the thing to do. That's what I was supposed to do. I was supposed to perm my hair every 2 to 3 months when it starts to get rough around the edges again, thinking that that was going to help my hair. And it didn't. I was damaging my hair even more. Now, when I did the transition, I didn't do the big chop, but I had to suffer the consequences of my hair looking 2 different ways. It was very thick at the top and very thin at the bottom. And I had to go through that for 2 to 3 years until all of my natural hair grew back. And as you can see my before and after picture, this is after I've gone through the transition. I was still transitioning on the left side of the picture, and on the right side, that's when all of my natural hair grew back out. And the kinky twist was a natural hairstyle that I've applied to my hair during my transition until all of my natural hair grew out. Okay, now even if you're not applying perms to your hair, you're still somehow, some way applying toxic ingredients to your hair, okay? The reason why is because there's so many toxic ingredients in these traditional popular hair products that's in the beauty salons and in the beauty supplies, I mean. When you go to these beauty supplies and when you're going to a popular store like Walmart or Target, or I say Walmart, funny, Walmart, Target, or any of the other popular stores, they sell a lot of popular hair products that are not beneficial to you. They seem like they're beneficial to you, but if you check at the back of your ingredients, that's why I always say check the ingredients in the back of your hair products, because a lot of these ingredients have toxic chemicals and dyes and ingredients that you can't pronounce, and they have numbers next to the ingredients. So that could either be a dye like yellow 6 or blue 1 or whatever other kind, red 40. There could be dyes in your hair products, but you're thinking that it's going to moisturize your hair because you just simply looked at the front of it and said, oh, this is a beautiful looking product. I'm going to apply this to my hair. And it's cheap, which is really not cheap, because then it's going to send you to the doctor or the dermatologist later on, because now you're trying to figure out what's going on with your hair. What's wrong with my hair? Why am I getting balder? Why is my hair getting thinner? Why is my hair getting shorter? Why is my hair getting dry? It's because of the ingredients, the toxic ingredients that you're applying to your hair unknowingly, or you're applying unnecessary hair extensions to your hair because you're trying to hide your hair, or you're simply just trying to avoid having to do your hair every single week or every single month, okay? And that's something that I did. I simply wore crochet braids back in 2019. That was the last time I ever wore hair extensions. I was wearing crochet braids simply because I didn't want to do my hair for the next 4 weeks. I wanted to just leave my hair alone for the next 4 weeks. But there are ways that you can leave your hair alone for the next 3 to 4 weeks without having to apply extra hair extensions to your hair, because it's gonna dry out your hair. As you can see in this video, it dried my hair. When I took those crochet braids off my hair was super duper dry, okay? Super dry. And I only left it in there for 2 weeks because I got tired of it being on my head because it was so heavy. And I was just like, that's enough. Enough is enough. I'm just gonna apply natural ingredients and I'm just going to just rock my hair from this day forward. And that's what birthed my natural hair delight. Okay, your hair is always worth more than any hair extension you could ever apply to your hair. You are worth it and you are beautiful. You are naturally beautiful just the way you are. You don't have to apply anything extra to your hair to prove how beautiful you are. And I'm not saying that you should just stop applying hair extensions altogether, because if you are used to applying hair extensions, if you're used to applying wigs or crochets or lace fronts or whatever to your hair every single day, then it's going to take a process. It's gonna take a process for you to completely transition from hair extensions to no hair extensions, okay? If you have found this video helpful, please like, share, comment, and subscribe to My Natural Hair Delight. Share it to at least 3 to 5 people, okay?